it. It's been a day. I didn't do anything yesterday because I was dead. I'm doing an internship for orderly course, and it's paid for by the government, and it's hell. It's real hell. But there's a lot of good things in it. I won't talk about right now. I'll talk about it another time. But they had me doing 3 days in a row, and no, my body won't take it. Um, so I called in sick. I actually told the person in charge that I'm doing 3 days in a row. What happens if I go sick? Because I'm basically learning at the same time. It's a school, and you're doing the internship at the same time till March. It's a 3 month gig. She said you just add the day to your at the end of your internship. Well, that's fine with me. Hello, say hello. So yeah, I'm not gonna wreck my life to do this. A lot of people are in this. A lot of industries are like that. They wreck themselves, And when you're around a bunch of old elderly, there you see them degrading, and yeah, it's tough facing death daily, facing the inevitable daily. But that's a good thing for me too. So, oh, you left. Oh, you're back. Welcome back, or is it someone else? So, the title of this video is The Origins of Narcissistic Mortification, which, correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't go back to, I didn't Google it afterward, before doing this. I didn't go back to Sam Vaknin's videos. I may have heard it one other time since watching a couple of his videos where he explained it. I believe it's when you basically humiliate someone, a narcissist in public in front of a lot of people, and they just can't take it. you know, they get really depressed, and it's just like really bad. So, what I wanted to do, and I mentioned this in previous videos, I wanted to go over videos where I see them. We'll see how long this takes. I might not do the whole video. Let me just type this up. I don't even know if they're still there. Sam Vaknin, Richard Grannon, and the one I want to, is that the first one? I think it is. It's a 2 hour video. And then one after that is a 1 hour video. Actually, I don't think this is the one I want. No, it's the one where they're in Bucharest. Where is it? I think it's that one. Cause what's that? Okay, it, I get immediately put into this. Wow, these web crawlers are really fast, really fast. I'm like, right. Well, it's not web crawlers. It's a YouTube. Okay, but still. Okay, so it's 2 hours and 36 minutes and 42 seconds. I've actually seen it in its entirety. I didn't actually sit down to do that. All right. I play it in the background while I'm doing something else. It distracts me. And I know they have a question and answer period afterwards where they were answering a lot of questions from people. And I remember that, was it Sam? I think he got very curt with a few people because someone was talking way too much. He had to cut them off. I guess there's a lot of narcissists in the crowd. I mean, I'm using that word loosely. Say hello, whoever's here. Um, I like to say it's just people who take up a lot of space. I guess it's grandiosity or whatever. They just want to talk, and they you know, want to say everything. But it might not be the case. So let me put this video on. Oh, there's a commercial. So skip the ad.
You are doomed and destined to.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so no, what is this? Man, the ads on this. I hope they're making the money and not YouTube, because.
Okay, ladies and gents, we are going to get started.
Okay.
Thank you all very much for coming out. I appreciate it. We're going to be talking.
Okay, hold up.
Sam's
Okay, let me.
new models of.
You see here a very
Come on.
basic diagram.
All right, hold on a second. I'm trying to. The finger is not point. This. It's not tracking right. Okay. All right, so what the hell is wrong with this?
Sam is going to present and he's going to describe the mechanics.
Something's wrong with my mouse. Okay.
I will present for a little while, trying to give you some solutions to this hideous demonic torture.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
And then we're going to.
All right, I can't toggle this. Okay, so. No. No. Okay, here. Now you see this? Richard Grannon is speaking. He's doing the introduction, okay? And Sam went right behind the seats to hide himself. You know? It could be that he's just giving the leeway to someone who's very grandiose or whatever. You know, but we know Sam is a diagnosed NPD. It could be that, you know, but I just see it as, why are they not both together? Because Sam is going, oh, thank you for the like. Sam is going to be doing the initial talking anyways, but he's standing behind. Is it like a false modesty or something? Or is it like, is he behind the chairs because, well, we know he's wearing black because he's got a pear-shaped body, okay? You cannot tell that when he's doing his online videos because of the angle. It's like this. Oh, what is it like? It's like that, and you don't see much past here, you know? So that's the first thing, the body language I see. I am no expert in this. I'm just telling you what I see, and this is just my opinion. So, all right. I can't, look at this. My mouse, when I go over the arrow, it does not change into a finger. It's just weird. I'm going to just do it here.
So if you could withhold questions until the end, we're going to give you plenty of time and we'll get into absolutely everything.
Okay.
And now I shall hand you over to Mr. Sam Vaknin. Professor Sam Vaknin, thank you, sir. Dr. Professor Sam Vaknin.
Never gets it right. I'm Sam, actually. So thank you all for coming. Today I would like to present my recent work in academia. It's about...
Okay, so he's a little, right now he's being a little subdued, you know. It's like the energy just kind of lowered. Like it's like Richard kind of brought it up a bit and then kind of lowered. So far, all right. That's fine. It's a style. And he says, in academe. I guess that's the Hebrew way of saying academia. But anyways, let me see.
About growth hormones in magnolias in the northern hemisphere. It's a wrong conference. It's not the Romanian Horticultural Society. Oh my God. We're in the wrong place. We're in the wrong place. No magnolias for you today. Oh.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Okay, Shoshanim.
Okay, his little catchphrase. Okay, Shoshanim. But then his whole joke. It's delivery, right? I don't know. Okay, so let's continue here.
My recent work in psychology goes back. If my English is too elevated, for example, if I say atrabilious or penguinescent, you know, just stop me and I will use even more sophisticated words.
Okay, so he's getting laughs. So I think initially it's okay. Or I think people are just trying. They got. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't remember the energy of the crowd. I'm gonna try to see it afterwards. Um, all right, hold up.
Okay. So my recent work in academe goes back to the very beginning of psychology. There was another Jew then. His name was Sigmund Freud. He was not half as handsome as me, and not nearly as tall as I am, which says a lot.
He just said toned. He's doing all this sarcastic self-deprecation. Yeah, that's a narcissistic thing to do, right? Oh, hello, two people. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a watch party here. Let's see.
Probably the reason he engaged in psychology. So, Freud was the first to suggest almost everything in psychology. Regrettably, in the West, Freud is discarded. He is not taught in universities. Not he and not any of his successors and any of the schools that emanated from his work. None of it is taught. Because psychologists today in the West want to be physicists. I'm also a physicist. I have a PhD in physics. I can tell you that psychology is not physics and will never ever be physics. And will never.
Yeah, he keeps talking about that psychology is not a science. I'm not a psychologist, I can't tell you, but yeah. Nothing wrong there.
Ever be a science, actually. It's a pseudoscience.
Pseudoscience.
So, but psychologists want to feel, because they're a bit grandiose, or in my case, a lot grandiose, they want to feel that they are scientists.
See, he says he's grandiose, but he's not projecting for a crowd. Like I said, he's that kind of the way he's portraying himself in it's not a huge crowd. What is there, like 25 people in there maybe? Maybe that's why he's a little subdued, but it just seems very low energy, you know? Whereas he seems to have more energy on his YouTube videos. And they're like long also, but could be he's doing them at night. I don't know if this is done at night. He seems to be a night owl, or like me, wakes up very early, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and does it, but I doubt that. All right.
So they think that if they manipulate statistics, it makes them scientists. Or they feel if they work in laboratories or conduct experiments, it makes them scientists. And of course it doesn't. Consequently, modern psychology, in the West at least, had completely discarded early psychology. Let's say from the 1890s to the 1970s, or 1980s even. All this period had been completely discarded as if psychology had started 20 years ago.
So, you see Mr. Grannon, okay? He's pretty styling in his Conor McGregor type look, right? And wearing a black shirt, and then you see, whoa, is Sam wearing jeans too? I don't know, not the same look. Maybe that's why there's like a distance. They're not standing together ever. Maybe there's like an insecurity there, you know? Anyways, and then of course there's Richard taking notes, you know, trying to be studious.
This is a serious problem in psychology in general. I went back to the original. I went back to Sigmund Freud, and then following Sigmund Freud, Adler, and then following Adler.
Okay, may I just say, what is this like? It's almost like a skullet, but there's like a forelock of this guy's hair, and it's just like one line back. It's like he's not even trying to comb it over. It's just that's what's there. I don't know, it's just an observation.
Others, some parts of Europe.
There it is, see?
And object
What is that?
schools and then psychoanalytic theories, etc., etc. So my work.
Like, wait a minute. What is that? Because, hold up, let me get back to it. Can I get to it? Where's that guy's head? Let me see. That wasn't it.
20 years ago.
Okay. You could see there's like gray roots. He's dyeing his hair, but then he doesn't go the next step to actually, there's hair fibers you can do to cover it. It's like he went half-assed. I don't know. All right, keep going.
This is a serious problem in psychology in general. I went back to the original. I went back to Sigmund Freud, and then following Sigmund Freud, Adler, and then following Adler, others, some parts of Jung, and then object relation schools, and then psychoanalytic theories, etc., etc. So my work is kind of retro. It's retro work. In many of my videos, I refer to other schools. So I have videos about the internal family system school. I have videos about socio-biological schools. It's not that I'm oblivious to other contributors.
Okay, I'm gonna start skipping this a bit because I'm not. This isn't to see the whole video. You could just watch it. Type Richard Grannon, Sam Vaknin, Bucharest, and you'll see it. But I wanted to see it. What I want to do is show the dynamic between them, and possibly the reason for their fallout, which I don't know. I don't see anything from them anymore, so I don't know. Not that I'm looking hard, but that when I first did these videos last week, they came up in my feed, so it's like now they kind of died down. So hold up.
As dissonance. So there's constant order to satisfy needs, operation between these.
Come on. Ads.
Fact, paying
All right, hold up.
loans fees can be costly. Independent research has shown that over time, working with a financial
Okay.
Voices. You remember that these voices are in conflict, and they allow narcissists are not borderlines, although this is very heavily disputed, and in my view they are. But forget that for a minute. Right now, so object relations.
Okay, so now Richard is filming, so he's probably going to do like a YouTube short or something. He's doing content. So Richard's got the content thing going. Nothing wrong with that. We know that. Sam Vaknin just keeps on his webcam. That's fine. Okay, to each his style. Let me keep going.
Object relations means relationship with people. Borderline. But it takes a lot of work. Here's a British understatement. First time didn't go too well, did it? Why would you want to try it again? Because this time, the narcissist hopes for a different outcome. It's business. You're in this business because of the idealization phase. The narcissist, this presents a highly complex challenge. Because if I cannot get rid of the introject.
It comes out on a YouTube video, I'll just get a polite message like,
It's titled 7 something. Tell you that this is the first model, to the best of my knowledge, the first model that explains all. And I cannot go now to all the behaviors and so on, but you can try to trust me. I know I'm a narcissist, it's a bit difficult.
Okay, so he has a lot of the nervous hand gestures. It works okay when he's on his webcam, because a lot of it's like you're doing a lot of stuff in front of the camera. It's kind of cool, but standing up in public like that doesn't carry that well. You know what I mean? It's like he hasn't translated what he does in front of a camera to what he does standing in front of a crowd. All right, so here's the transition between Sam and Richard. Richard's going to get up and talk.
But try to trust me, that this is the first model that accounts for all known behaviors of borderlines, all known behaviors of narcissists, all known internal dynamics of borderlines, and all known internal dynamics of narcissists. There is no other model that has this capacity. There are other models which are partial. They explain this, they explain that, but no model explains everything. So this is a basket model that, and coming from a basket case, that explains, you know, the totality of the interaction. I couldn't go much deeper. If you want to go much deeper, because you're masochistic or suicidal, I recommend that you watch my video. There's a video on my channel titled Seven something. I forgot the.
Is this the recent one?
Seven I remember.
The phases.
Oh, that's me.
7 phases of shared fantasy.
7 phases of shared fantasy?
Yes.
That's the one. Thank you very much. If you want to delve much deeper with all the explanations and so on.
So that's weird. Well, first of all, Richard Grannon towers over him, but he got very, very anxious when he couldn't remember the title of the video he did. 7 stages of I forget what he said. I wasn't paying attention, but it's like he went into a little panic there. I could see that. Yeah, so he's not a public speaker, you know. It's like when he does his lectures on his YouTube channel, he's reading from everything. He's got everything planned, but when he has to do something a little impromptu, you can see where he gets a little flustered. So there we go.
I summarize it in a short 1-hour video. And it's called the 7 phases. I'm told that it's called the 7 phases. I just demonstrated to you a phenomenon in narcissism known as dissociation.
And it's like now he's babbling. He's like, it's like he needs to slow down, run with the joke if he's trying to. It's the delivery is so. Okay, we could say that what is it? It's his second language, third language, fourth language, whatever. But I mean, I speak a couple of languages, especially where I'm living here, and I teach in my second language, and delivery can be worked on. You know what I mean? So, anyways.
So thank you very much for listening. I will now give the floor to what's left of Richard, and after that, there will be a short break. None of you will come back, we know.
So it's like, what's left? I'll give the floor to what's left of Richard. I don't even understand that joke, and he's giggling at it, and I think other people are just giggling just to acquiesce, just to kind of humor him, to be like this polite, like right now everyone's like polite. I don't know if they're fanboying over him or whatever, or they're very happy that he's there in Bucharest. But it's a weird dynamic. So now we're going to see, oh, hello, say hello. Somebody start chatting. Come on. So this is Richard Grannon coming on now. I'm going to see the difference in charisma here.
But because we are both prone to fantasy defense, we will pretend that you're here. And we will answer your question. I mean, Richard will sit there, ask me a question, and I will answer, and then, you know.
Thank you. Okay, prepare for a gear change. Down. I actually haven't presented this with.
He just said, prepare for a gear change down. Oh, there goes the light. I gotta unplug it and plug it again. But it just seems like, was that a sarcasm? or is it because of the education? Because Sam Vaknin is very educational, you know, very dry. Um, but his voice was so monotonal, you know. Could it be that? Let me just unplug this. This heats up very quickly, so oh, it's really hot. Just gonna let it cool for a bit. It's like I don't know. The joke seemed like because Sam is very dry in his delivery, and now I, Richard Grannon, are going to give you something even more boring. Did you catch that, or is it just me? That's kind of what I took from it. So let's see how Richard picks it up. I'm going to plug this back in, see if the light goes back on, and we are good. So, for the two of you watching, let's start a conversation. If you have you seen this video? Have you seen the Richard Grannon and Sam Vaknin in Bucharest? Anyways, so let's see what Richard has to say. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Narcissistic despair.
Hold it.
I actually haven't
I
presented
want to
this
just
in
show
front
you
of
that.
Sam,
7 phases of shared fantasy.
I just demonstrated to fantasy defense. We will
prepare for a gear change. Down. I actually haven't presented this with. Was ist das?
autoportrait. Autoportrait.
Narcissist.
Oh, portrait. I don't know. It just seems like Richard, like because of his intentional gestures and his pauses and his inflections, he wasn't saying much, but it just seemed funnier. So I was going to say it in French. Oh, 3 people at one time. He was emanating a more charismatic energy than Sam. Sam seems to be very meek and mild and blubbery and blabbery and all that, whereas Richard, though you see he's a little nervous, but he has a strong presence when talking in front of big groups. So, and there's more than 25 people because he did a scan. But yeah, let's see.
Despair. I actually haven't presented this in front of Sam, and it's a spin-off from Sam's work on the dual mothership model that I've been working on for the last 8 months. And I probably should have run it by Sam before delivering it in front of him, but I didn't. So let's see what happens. Usually if it comes out on a YouTube video, I'll just get a polite message like, Richard, I don't think you got what I said quite right there, but she's right here. You can throw bottles at me, microphones, you can heckle me. So,
Yeah, I think his delivery is a lot better, you know. He slows the tone down. But no one was laughing. So I'm wondering if Richard was laughing, you know, but I'm wondering if people are just like not getting it, or maybe they don't want to insult Sam. Could that be it? I just thought of that. No one laughed. All right, let's keep going.
This will be fairly brief. It's a simpler way of understanding, I think, why the narcissistic and borderline relationship is so painful and so difficult to escape from. And I've broken it down into phases. There's 3 phases to it. There's a bait, there is a contract, a covert contract.
Welcome to test reel.
All right, let me get this off.
Solution used by thousands.
Okay. You can even see that Richard is looking at his notes, but it's okay. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? He's slowing things down. He's not babbling really. And he's able to, it looks like he's able to kind of control the cadence of what he's saying. And I think it's a more engaging style. You know what I mean? So let's keep going.
Is a fantasy. So our legends, our mythologies reflect these psychological dynamics, these folie à deux that we play out. Here in Romania, we have Dracula, vampires, drinking blood, and so on. Is it in Romania?
It's just I couldn't read his handwriting, whatever, at all. Wow, he should have been a doctor.
The mythology that the vampire can't enter the house unless you invite them, or is that in other countries? There's different myths all around the world. So as these myths propagate, they have elements that I think reflect abusive relationships. One of the version of the myth that I like as far as vampires go is you have to invite them in. You must give consent. Consent is extremely important in an emotionally abusive relationship when we're talking about borderlines and narcissists, not psychopaths. Because a psychopath will put a gun to your head. They don't give a shit about your consent. They are not bothered about your consent, or they'll chloroform you. But a borderline or a narcissist tempts. They use words. This is the realm of the devil. This is the realm of demons. I'm talking mythology again.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward a bit because this is not about the information in this seminar. It's my representation of what I'm seeing as the dynamic between these two and possibly why they are in cahoots right now. I don't know. Can I picture it that Sam is like saying, "Yes, you could pretend to give me some copyright strikes on my videos, and I'll complain to all my followers and you know play the victim." And Richard's going, "Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that." You know, because he's all business and stuff, right? I don't know if that comes from Sam. I don't know if he's got that in them. Maybe the idea came from Richard, you know? Oh, let me keep going here. So,
Be given the ability to see yourself. Beautiful.
oh, another joke. Let's see this.
It's almost as though there are defense mechanisms in that colonized part of your mind that as you try to pull away, will start to attack you, and you will feel yourself becoming destroyed. So as you that
Okay. She starts talking at the end of the question and answer, and this is the one that Sam had to cut off because she kept going. It's like, look at her. It's like she's like in a trance. You know what I mean? It's like no one's sitting next to her either. Does that say anything? Does she take up a lot of space with her energy? Let's see.
would mean horribly, horrifyingly, as you succeed in therapy, the worse you get. As you succeed in therapy, you will fall apart. And I saw this with my clients. I'm like, I'm destroying my clients. What's happening? They're supposed to be getting better because by the old naive model, you know, we have me and this lady here. We're two separate individuals. I am horrible to her. We all understand that. She's had enough. She's got her boundaries. She ain't taking that no mo. So she leaves. Oh, well done. You're very brave, very strong. And every step she walks away with, imagine, I like these sci-fi and horror movie images. Every step she walks away with, she deteriorates. Bits of her start to fall off. It's like, oh, I'm finally free, while turning into dust.
I love this image. Beautiful.
I love.
Do you see how? Oh, everyone left the room. Sorry. Sam is like enthralled with Richard. Like even he's kind of mesmerized by his charisma. I don't know. How many minutes are we in here? Okay. We're already 35 minutes into this. If I do this any longer, this video will not upload. It will take 2 days to upload. Actually, the regular version will upload, but then I won't be able to do another video by tomorrow because the HD version keeps uploading, and then there's the processing, and it takes way too long. So leave me some comments. None of you have left comments so far. All of you who got into the room. What do you, oh, there were comments actually on the first video since I posted it. People are hoping that it's, just for the views. We actually will never know unless they say something, but I originally thought it was, and I still kind of think it was. They're both completely different personalities. You know what I mean? Well, if we go with Sam Vaknin's point of view of the cerebral narcissist and the somatic narcissist, maybe that's a thing. That's why they seem completely different. But who knows? Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Share these videos. And thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate this. This is the first time that I'm really going with a single topic here for now. I have other topics I want to do, but it took me a while to get to this point. I've had a few. If you go through my videos, maybe one day I'll go through the ones that really got views for my minuscule channel, but still. And I never went through with them to keep going. Well, first of all, because I didn't want to, but what does that say? What's the underlying reason for that? I guess it has to be something I'm interested in. And then, what is it? Success is when opportunity meets preparation. Maybe that's it. Anyways, bye for now.